Thomas was actually a walk-on, Matt. They just awarded him a scholarship prior to the start of the season.
Full Ride Nation, we're back. What's happening, folks? Good to be back. Like I told you, I'm going to be uploading more often now. So I appreciate y'all sending me the questions, and I'm going to be getting to the questions a lot sooner. If this is your first time clicking on the channel, thanks. What we do here on this channel, first of all, I'm Christopher, played Division I basketball as a walk-on to junior college, played Division II, and ultimately played Division I. Was a part of the greatest team in Florida Atlantic University history, the 2002 Owls that made it to the NCAA tournament. So what we discuss here is ways to get your game better, to get more playing time in high school, and ultimately get a college scholarship, which is why we call it Full Ride Nation, because we're trying to get full athletic scholarships here. So you can send me questions, you send in questions, and I answer them from a real world experience, because from what I've been seeing and hearing, a lot of parents and players have questions, but they just feel as though they may not be getting the answers that they need from their trainers and things of that nature. So I'm an unbiased person who doesn't know you. You don't know me. There's no dog in the fight. So I just answer the question legitimately and reasonably. So we're going to get into the first question for Ride Nation right after this.
Thomas was actually a walk-on, Matt. They just awarded him a scholarship prior to the start of the season.
Okay, Nation, we're back. So this question is kind of long, so I'm going to kind of read it out. And then we're going to tackle what the answer to this one is. It says, this comes in from, they didn't specify where, but this comes from a parent. It said, the coach sucks. Coach sucks. He isn't helping my child improve their game. In your opinion, should the coach be responsible if my kid doesn't get a college scholarship? That's part one to the question. It's a two-part question. Part two, I saw your highlight tape. And did your coach help you develop all your scoring ability? All right, so let's tackle part one first. Let's talk about what a coach's job is, because from what I see and what I hear, a lot of people have a coach's job in their mind as something that it's not. So it sounds to me as though that kid is in high school and they're trying to get to college. So let me go to college and then work my way back down to high school. Because no, it's not the coach's responsibility for your child to get better. No. That's your responsibility as a player and as a parent to get your child better and to get your skills better. Let me explain what a coach does. See, in college, the coach is just there to hone the skills that you already bring in. So you look at it like this. A coach is nothing more than you go to a birthday party and you bring a cake. The only thing the coach wants to do is maybe put a little icing on that cake, cut it, and eat it. Don't bring the ingredients, the pan, and all of that stuff and ask the coach to bake the cake. That ain't what he's there for. He's there to cut the cake, pass the cake out, and enjoy his slice. That's it, okay? I'm going to hone the skills that you bring, but they're not there to give you any skills that you don't have. So you have to come to these environments, whether it's high school and college, already with a particular set of skills, and they will build upon that skill set and make that skill set better. But don't think that you can just walk into a high school or to a college team and you don't know how to dribble to the left, and now you want to throw that responsibility on the coach and say, hey, coach, it's your fault my kid can't dribble to the left. No, it's your fault your kid can't dribble to the left. Because he had a lot of time before he met said coach to get his left hand together. So we can't then blame that coach for your kid's inability to dribble left or his inability to shoot or whatever the case may be. So you need to understand that is your responsibility to develop your skills. And that coach is going to figure out how your skill set works in his system. Because what you have to ultimately remember is, well, in college, high school is high stakes, but in college, the bigger the program, the higher the stakes for that particular coach. So if he's not winning, he has a short leash, a short amount of time, a short amount of seasons that he has. He may sign a 5-year contract, but after 2, if he has a boo-boo record, guess what they're going to do? They're going to get rid of that coach. And so they're going to be looking for something else, because this is how the colleges make their money, believe it or not. So tuition pays X amount, but majority of these big-time colleges, their money comes from advertisements from football and basketball. Those two sports pay for every other sport on campus. So the stakes are high, folks. And the bigger the school, the bigger the name, because everybody wants to go to the big school with the big name, the stakes are high for that coach. So he ain't got no time to be developing your child that ain't ready to play on this level. He's going to bring your child in, see how that child fits into his system, and then he's going to move him around on the chessboard how he sees fit. And that's the way that that works. And it's the same thing in high school, because a lot of high school coaches are trying to get to the college level. So they're serious about winning because they want to get to the next level so they can make more money. Because some of these college coaches are making $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $600,000 a year to coach college basketball. So those guys are looking to get to the next level just like your child is. And so they still want people who have a certain level of skill that they can help to develop and get better so that they can show that, hey, I got such and such kid, went to this school, went to the NBA, went play professional. So that's what they add to their resume. So how you bring your stats, that's your resume. This coach's resume is the kids that he has gotten through his system that have gone to a bigger system and better to get him somewhere else. But those kids that are coming to him in high school, they already have a certain set of skills. Remember, the coach is just there to put on the whipped cream and cut the cake. You got to bring me something to work with. All right? So that's the first part of that question. So the second part is I saw you highlighting, and did your coach help you develop your scoring ability? No. I already came in there knowing how to score. Only thing the coach was able to do was give me the playing time. And then once that happened, then I was able to highlight what I had already worked on. But my scoring ability came from hours and hours and hours of being in the gym, being out at 12 noon in Orlando, Florida, in the hottest part of the day, me and Eric practicing outside when it's hot, steaming hot, working on the game. Me and my mom getting up every Saturday and Sunday for 2 hours, going to the court, running through drills. That's how that scoring ability came. So I did a whole lot of practicing, and then eventually my confidence caught up to the skills. And once those two met and meshed, then I felt as though I was unstoppable. And so that's what you're going to have to do. You have to practice your skills. You have to practice your fundamentals and get better. So when your confidence finally kicks in, then you're going to feel invincible. So my scoring ability came from me having a feeling that there was nobody who could stop me because of all of the hours upon hours upon hours of turning the ball over and playing and drills and playing pickup and playing against people that were better than me, playing against people that were faster than me, playing against people that were more aggressive than me in pickup. So all of those things ended up culminating into, boom, now it's my turn. I feel like it's my time to shine. And it started for me. I go to practice. I do my thing in practice. So when the coach finally puts me in and says, hey, Christopher, I need you to go get 10. I need you to go get 15 for me. I got it, coach. But he had already seen that in practice. So it's not like he's in Vegas rolling the dice like, can this guy really score? No, he's seen me do this in practice. So he knows that, hey, I seen what he can do. Let's see what he's going to do in the game. And then we're going to have, I had another question that came in about players that play pickup versus playing in college. We're going to answer that. That's going to be a good one. But to answer your question about the coach for Ride Nation, that's the answer, man. So just keep working, keep building your fundamentals, keep building your skill set, and the confidence will come. Trust me. But you know how I like to end my videos, Full Ride Nation. Let's compete.